Hi, this is Randy from Friday's Golf, and welcome to Over Easy. Now, I want to start out this week's episode by saying that Jim Furyk is awesome. Allow me to elaborate. Earlier this year, I had the opportunity to talk to Jim on the phone.
Hey, it's Jim Furyk. Good morning. Callaway Customer Service. How can I help you?
Jim, it's good to hear from you. This is Randy from Friday's Golf. Are you excited to talk to me? Now, during that conversation, Jim, that's what I call him, Jim, he started to talk about my golf rapping and alluded to the idea of me writing a Jim Furyk rap song.
I'm curious, do you have a 58 rap in your repertoire?
You know what? Now that you say it, I have to make it, which I completely took him seriously, and soon after that conversation ended, I immediately started writing Mr. 58. This one goes out to Jim Furyk, who told me if I wrote him a rap song, we could be best friends. Check it. But that's not where the story ends. Yesterday, I get a message from fellow subscriber Daniel V, and in his message, he wrote, "Dude, was just listening to PGA Tour radio on Sirius XM radio today." Seems redundant to say radio twice, but anyway. And Jim Furyk just gave you guys a shout out with the Mr. 58 rap song. Keep up the good work. Naturally, this piques my interest, so I hop on SiriusXM website, I go to the PGA Tour channel, and that broadcast is still going. It's a Fred Couples show, and he's interviewing Jim, and I start to scroll back through the timeline there trying to find out where he mentions me. After a couple of minutes of searching, I find this.
But we got a clip that we want to play for you, and then we want to hear your thoughts about it.
All right.
I want to know if this is your ringtone when you play.
Mr. 58, goes under seas like Steven Seagal. Mr. 58, that's the lowest round of all time. Mr. 58, man, I shoot that on the front line. Now let me be the first to tell you about.
Is that your jam, Jim, or what? Is that your ringtone or what?
Yeah, that's my guys from Friday's Golf. They're pretty talented, aren't they?
That's
Yes,
right. I'll
no
tell you
doubt.
what.
That was unreal.
So naturally, when I hear that, it puts like the biggest smile on my face because I can't explain to you sitting here as a 32-year-old man what it feels like to have someone like Jim Furyk, someone I've looked up to my entire life, not only one, just acknowledge that that song exists, but two, to praise it and then actually remember Friday's Golf. He remembered who wrote the song, and that just kind of hit a different level for me because I don't have like role models anymore. I don't look up to professional athletes, but it just like snapped me back to like those days as a teenager when it was like I was like starstruck. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that Jim Furyk actually remembered Friday's Golf. I just thought that was really cool. But enough gushing. You can listen to it if you want. I'll put a link down in the description below. The rest of the podcast is basically them just praising me, so it kind of gets boring after a while. Next order of business, I do want to let you guys know that I bought a new camera. For those of you who don't know, I shoot about 97% of my content on my cell phone, whether it be golf shop videos or course vlogs, and it's worked out magnificently so far, but I want to step up the quality of the content because you guys have done so much for me to help grow the channel and help spread the word. I feel like it's my turn now to return the favor by upping the production value of the channel because it's kind of like buying new golf clubs. When you buy a new set of clubs, it's almost like you want to play more because you're excited to go out and play with your new sticks. Same thing goes with a new camera. When the camera has more functions and it allows you to be more creative with the way that you can shoot with it, it makes me want to make more content, or at least I'm hoping so. So if all goes as planned, this should be the last video you see on this channel shot from my cell phone. So next video, new camera, and you guys will be like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Now the last thing I want to talk about before I let you guys get off the toilet is club reviews. As a channel, I've kind of struggled conceptually how exactly I want to make club reviews because I acknowledge that it's a very important part of golf YouTube, but I haven't really found my formula yet because I've tried serious ones, I've tried semi-serious ones with a little comedy, and then I've tried some with all comedy, and I haven't really found one that I feel comfortable repeating over and over because I don't really want to mock it like I do with like the golf shop episodes because I realize what an important part it plays, and you guys, that's alliteration right there. I realized that they help you guys purchase golf equipment because in looking for my new camera, I watched a lot of reviews online and I saw that not only how they talk about the functionality of the camera, the features and benefits, but also like real world application, like, you know, what you plan to do with the camera. And it got me thinking like, I need to make club reviews that way. And don't get me wrong, I love shooting the hard-boiled episodes and I want to continue to make those, but I need to add something more to them than just me ranting for 5 minutes about what I think about this new club. I realized that I need to take these clubs and I need to test them out for you, whether it be on a launch monitor or just be out on the golf course, or if it's a putter, actually take it out to the green and let you guys watch me roll a couple putts with it. And I need to focus on what these manufacturers are claiming that this equipment does. So if it's a new wedge that says that it hits from every lie, well, I need to hit that wedge from like every lie, like cart path, deep rough, flop shots, bump and runs. Like, I need to run these clubs through the ringer. That way you guys know when you get out onto the course how these things are going to perform. So that's my plan anyway. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work out. I know it's going to be a process, but I plan to give you guys a little bit better reviews, not only about the content that's within those reviews, but also the information that I'm putting out there. It's one thing to give you my opinion and just regurgitate what these manufacturers state these clubs do, but I need to go out there, test them out, and give you guys an honest opinion of like, okay, this is what happens. Sucks. So thank you guys as always for watching. Please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. But I want to know from you guys specifically, what is it about club reviews that you like? What is it that you don't like? Because when I was watching these camera reviews, there were things that I loved and there were things that drove me crazy. Like sometimes they wouldn't even show the footage from the camera. I was like, what are you doing? So after 2 years of making the most ridiculous content, which I'm going to continue to make, by the way, I realized that some of you come here to actually get information to help you make purchases, or you're interested in some new equipment or clubs or balls or whatever, and you just want to know before you make those purchases what other people think about it that don't work for manufacturers. So I need to make my content so that it appeals to you as well, because I now realize it's like, that's kind of what I use YouTube for. It's like, I want to see what these people have to say about something that I'm getting ready to buy, and I value this guy's opinion because he's super smart and good looking. So thank you guys as always for watching. Please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. Said that already. Do it twice. And I'll see you next time.